Hello, John Bloodworth, Gentleman Crafter here with another card layout for you. Nice and simple again this time, just 2 strips together with the background panel, and the design is as I'm showing you here. Going to be using the Stamperia House of Roses scrapbooking papers again. These are the 8x8, and I've also got a sheet of shabby chic decoupage. That wasn't easy to say. I'm going to start by trimming down the papers. Now these papers have a decorative shadow layer over them, so I was just trimming that off before I start cutting the background panel, just because I didn't really want that to be prominent anywhere on the background. Next up, I'm cutting this to size, and if you want specific sizes, I'm working with a 6x4 card, and the sketch layout that you can download from my blog, gentlemancrafter.com, will give you all of the sizes for the other bits and pieces that go on the card. If you just want to use it as a reference, feel free. Don't think that you have to do these sizes. It's just a reference point. Something to kickstart the mojo. Okay, so onto the card with the background paper. As ever, I am using the pinflair bookbinding glue because it doesn't seep into your paper and doesn't warp them either. And a little goes a very, very long way. Next up, I'm going to just apply some ink to the edges. I'm not doing a full blush this time, like using the glass blending mat and really swirling it around. It's just really to sort of cover the raw edges of the card. Okay, I'm going to use a sentiment on this, and this is coming from a sheet of random stuff that I've had in my collection for a while. It was a freebie from a magazine, but again, you can use whatever you've got available, even die cut sentiments. Whatever works. Sometimes you just don't even need one. I'm going to die cut that out with this thin long rectangle, but you could obviously use a paper trimmer if you don't have any dies or die cutting machine. I'm holding this in place with a bit of masking tape while I run it through the die cutting machine. Okay, back in with the card, time to put the panels on. I love the Stamperia papers because you've even got the patterns and things on the front and the back of the covers of the paper pad, so you can literally pick and choose your way through the whole thing, and there's going to be very minimal waste. Now I did skip ahead with this because I wanted to use glue gel for the decoupage. So I actually, before I made this video, popped out all of the pieces and stuck them together. As you can see here, there's my decoupage panel. And that's roughly where things are going to sit, but I didn't quite like the length of that sentiment panel, so I just chopped it down a little bit. Using the sticky fixers from Sellotape as my foam pad of choice in this project. There we go. I could have put that on straight, but I've preferred the wonky angle for this. And with the sentiment, I actually thought that's not going to quite work going underneath, as it's going to cut off some of the sentiment. So I went ahead and added a foam pad to one end to match the height of the decoupage. To finish this, I'm just going to grab some gems and use my bookbinding glue to just put some random dots on and then put some gems on those dots. Just really to give it a little bit of sparkle. Everybody loving the pinky finger? It's like I'm having a cup of tea. Don't know why I've got in that habit. Seems to be happening a lot lately. Okay, so there we go. Another very quick idea on how to use some of your paper stash and craft stash with a very simple card layout. That's it for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And for more from me in the future, please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.